Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome on a Monday here. We got Matt right next to me. We got Doug on the call, and we got Mark talking to you.
That's
and,
Mark. Yeah.
Welcome, guys, to a big week.
Big week.
Huge week.
Yeah.
Some might say
Yeah, man.
one of the biggest
Big
weeks.
week. I think there is an exit strategy for each one of these drops. And Mark, we're going to go through them today.
Yep.
And I know you guys wanted to start with, what did you want to start with, Mark?
Let's start with MetaZoo, because I think that one is kind of people are excited about, and it's been talked about a lot. So let's start there. Yeah.
It seems to be the most polarizing one, if I can be honest with you.
Polarizing.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it. Maybe the Funkos are just because Funkos are NFTs.
True. Yeah.
But yeah. Let's start there, Doug. So I have the first sightings up, and do you want me to pull up the top site?
Yep.
Let me pull up the top site because, guys, this is tops.com here. So where we think it's going to be is collectibles, tops times collaborations, and you have the MetaZoo right here. So I think that's just going to fill in with one, right? And eventually
We don't know the
something
time
will be-
yet, do we, guys?
No,
I don't think so.
Not that I've seen.
I haven't seen a checklist. I haven't seen a drop page that says, look, Topps is going to have like one special card per box. And if you get that one special card where, you get an extra card, everything's going to be the same.
Wow.
We haven't seen any of that nonsense. Now, we do have semi-confirmed that they're going to be doing 5 packs of 6 cards. So that gets me excited that they've worked out the weighability issue, giving those people who like to collect sealed stuff an opportunity on the secondary market, right? That was a problem from the very get-go, Mark. They didn't have that opportunity to resell.
Well, and yes, and what's up, Bert? Toops. They added a freaking extra card, right? I mean, did you get a 51 cards instead of 50 in a pack? I mean, that's obvious.
Like I said, it drops
I mean,
at 12.69. What?
At 12.69.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's funny.
Did he say that? I think he's fucking around.
So that's just him. Yeah, it's just him fucking with people.
109. Fuck off. At what time? Where the fuck's he from? Nevada? I don't know. I don't even pay attention to medicine where they're from. I just pay attention to the Tops, and I know they're going to fuck this thing up. So again, we're going to say this, guys, just before we get into any of the deepness of it. Mark, this is a Tops drop. Be patient, okay? Things are going to say sold out. Things are going to kick you out. They're going to put you in a waiting room. They're going to do all kinds of shenanigans. Their server's going to break. It's what Topps does. All you have to do, be patient, refresh, keep an eye on it. Even if it's like an hour or 2 hours just kind of sitting around waiting for things, I can promise you that there's no way they're all going to sell out in the first like 10 minutes. Topps does not have that capability to take that much money, take that many orders. They're going to fuck it up and say it's sold out. Just be patient, refresh, and wait. It's going to pop in stock. Just be ready to buy when it's your turn. I had Apple Pay queued up on my phone last time. I think that was the easiest thing for me,
Yeah.
Mark.
Did you use Apple Pay last time, Matt?
I don't even have Apple Pay. I use my credit
I
card.
used a credit card. Yeah. So I was fine with the credit card too. So we all did what?
Oh, thanks, Shoshana.
Yeah, thank you, Matt, for reading that one. Thanks for
Appreciate
following,
that.
man. Appreciate the follow. But yeah, so Doug, credit. So we're saying kind of credit card, Apple Pay. We think is better on Tops. It's what's worked before, but credit
It's
card
worked for me, and Apple Pay has sneaky worked, Mark. Apple Pay's gone through when it said
Yeah.
it didn't go through, and I got 8 orders. I was loaded up on Top Scripted Nation
Well-
shit, man. It was the worst experience of my life. But
Yeah.
here's the thing: be patient, be careful, keep your. If you're doing something like I did with the Apple Pay, I have my debit cards linked to everything. So it was my debit card. I had my bank account open. One
good-
thing I should
good
have
call.
done
Yeah,
at the
open
beginning
up
was
your,
have it open in.
Yeah, online.
Right,
bank
gentlemen,
account,
that's
yeah.
what we did, Mark. Remember with the Tops of Baseball drop originally. Like none of us knew if we got in or not. We had checked our bank statements, and they actually did take the money. Now I got mine refunded, and Matt, I believe you got yours refunded as well. Mark was able to get through with 1 million packs.
Oh yeah, we're
So-
talking about Topps Baseball. Yeah,
bad
we,
guy.
we all got ours. We all got ours.
So
refunded.
have it ready, and be ready to check it. It's one of those things. Tops is kind of wonky. Keep your eye on it, but guys, there's an opportunity here. Now that the secondary market is not weighable, if you are a steel collector, you could make some money on day one. There are going to be people jumping into this gang who are not patient, who are not careful, who will miss these drops because it's like, oh, Topps kicked me out. Oh, Topps told me to wait. Blah, blah, blah. Just listen. Listen to what we're saying right now. Be patient.
Yeah, and if
refresh,
guys,
you'll be
you're
there.
gonna refresh on weird screens that you're not supposed to refresh on. This might be why you're charged twice. You're always kind of like you'll see those pop-ups like do not refresh. Wait for the charge to go through. Not on the top site. It's a goddamn free for all.
Yeah.
So if like your address doesn't go through or the button after the address, and it seems like maybe I should refresh it. Just refresh it. Fuck it. Go for it. I mean, that's what's kind of going on with this Topps things. If you think you shouldn't refresh it, Just do it. It's so weird. Yeah, you might get 2. Don't push it, but see where it goes.
Yeah, I think the overriding theme when we talked about this with the last drop, we tried to prepare people, is that if nothing, let's say, because the site last time was probably broken for like the first 20 minutes after it was supposed to drop, and a lot of people probably gave up or thought it was sold out. Do not give, if you want this product, do not give up. After 20 minutes, if nothing is showing up or links are broken, just expect the worst with Topps. Just stick around, be patient. And a lot of people are probably give up. So if you're patient, you can probably get your stuff.
And the best thing to do is, if they don't do it at a weird time, I don't know what the weird time would be, but we're going to do a live buy-along. So come back here and complain here. We'll all complain together, and we'll figure it out together. Because I think what it's going to come down to is there's going to be a way to do it, and we're all going to be like, oh, you got to refresh once you put in this. And it's like, oh, shit, now it all works, okay. So, we'll see.
And one thing, Mark, I want to kind of throw out there is look, like you said, you're going to be refreshing on weird screens. You're also going to be told you're in a waiting room and to wait patiently. Refresh that shit. It's not that they'll just shoot you through.
Yes.
I don't think there is a waiting room.
Thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, even if they tell you don't refresh, just like,
don't worry, wait patiently. You're 45 minutes away. It's like, no, just refresh. They'll send you in. It doesn't make sense, but this is Topps. If you're not experienced with a Topps shop, you're like, oh, Topps is being honest. We know they're fucking not being honest. That's Topps. They fucked up their fucking Muds merger. If you guys are in the Mudger Capital, you know what I'm talking about. If they fuck that shit up, they're gonna fuck everything up. And there's no money. Look, they were bought by Fanatics. It's not like oh, we were bought by Fanatics. Now let's spend some money. No, it hasn't gone through yet. They're not spending extra money to fix their site. This is gonna be a mess.
If you're not Doug, you're going in and out your camera. You're like moving too much. I don't know.
I'm fired up, Mark.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think you're right, though. I think
it's going to be a mess.
What I did last time, because we all had problems trying to find the right link and trying to get the website to work, instead of refreshing, which still may work, I just opened another tab so that I wouldn't lose my place in if there was like a figurative line. I would just open a new tab, try the link again from a different tab and see if that worked. But
yeah, and one other thing I could recommend, guys, top right here, your account, sign in and load your payment. So if you have a credit card, load it to the Topps thing. They let you load payment, so it's just a click away. So you don't have to enter in your credit info.
If you're using mobile, your Apple Pay will already be loaded on there. So if you're using mobile, log in because your Apple Pay it's a known thing. Put it in there. Make sure they know you're using Apple Pay. Double click. The only thing you might have to do is confirm some sort of weird fucking phone number. That takes a second. But you could do it a bunch of times in a row, which I did. And the reality is, look, I got 8 orders. Okay, a lot of people got none. I got 8. I didn't want 8, but that's how it's going to go. So be very careful with Topps, because if you don't have the funds to pay for 8 or whatever, however many times you click, make sure you have open your credit card or your bank, and it'll just kind of
refresh them both.
It'll yes. Mm-hmm.
And maybe you want to limit it. Like I only want to make sure I'm going to refresh it 3 times. So I don't know if you do get stuck, but. With this one, Doug, would you still be upset? How many is too many? What would you be upset? What's the number?
What's the price?
Ooh, let's say it's $60.
I want 2.
Well, wouldn't it be the same?
Over 2, you'd be upset. You got hit with 3, you'd be like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like 2, Mark. I'll take 2 boxes. I'm gonna try to get a chance to get a first sighting.
Yeah, I want a first sighting.
Now, if I get 3 boxes, I'm into it for $180 plus tax and shipping. I'm talking 200 something. That first sighting better come with those 3 boxes. Now, if I have 4 boxes, Mark, I'm into it for $240 plus tax plus shipping. That first sighting might not even pay for it.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah, then you're hoping to pull a nice foil.
Yeah,
at that point.
You get.
And isn't Mothman retired? So Mothman's not going to be here. Do I want?
You're hoping for a Bigfoot at that point, or a dragon, or whatever the dragon.
Yeah, any one of the dragons, absolutely. Yeah.
Michael got his packs of Babylon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he hit a 7. Nice. Congratulations. Nice 3 packs hit a 7.
Oh, man.
And we should maybe we'll do an update on that Wednesday. We need to do a big update on Babblex because they took away.
I don't know what to update. I mean,
well, yeah, I guess
they did take away. They took it off the website, but can anyone confirm that?
I could go through the old episodes and look for it, but I couldn't find it initially. But I didn't look that hard, to be honest.
If they got
actually, Mark, if you check our Discord, I took screen caps of it too.
Did you? Okay, so maybe I could search for that. I'll find it, guys. But we'll do you a Babblex. But way to go! Yeah. That's a pull the big one. Yeah, that's absolutely, nice. Guys.
Nice. So, it is a big one.
Yeah, post it.
What would a big one be? What would a big one be for you guys?
Join the Discord. You can post
like,
it.
What are you looking for, Mark?
Oh, in tops?
Yeah, what are you
MetaZoo
looking for? You're the one who's jazzed. Tell
absolutely.
me, man.
I'm with you, Doug. I want a first sighting. I want a first sighting any one of the dragons, or I want any one of the artifacts or spells, because that wasn't in the first edition. So give me one of those, even if it's kind of a crappy one. It's still special. It's still different. You know what I mean? Something unique. So one of those, and I think I would sell it immediately.
Yeah, you'd have to. I mean, and I was kind of curious how that was going to work, since I think I got my top stuff a day or two before you guys last time around, and I was able to jump the market on some of those foils. And we saw, within like a week or so of everyone getting their product, a lot of the foils and a lot of like not the first settings; those seem to maintain the value, but like the foils, kind of not cratered, but went down a considerable amount in value. So I'm curious if people are going to be more like aware of what the actual, not floor, but a realistic amount of value would be placed on those foils this time around. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to buy this, to be honest with you.
Oh,
not that I don't like it. I like tops. I just there's a lot of places I want to put my money, and this isn't at the very top, just in terms of how much money I could get out of it. But
okay,
we'll see.
All right, fair enough. Matt's bowing out. I was just going to pull up these prices. You could pull up a Bigfoot. Don't you think it'd go for over $1,000?
Oh, what? I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it. I'm just not 100% sure I'm going to.
Okay.
Dude, give me a fucking artifact, first sighting or some shit like that, man. I'll be jazzed. I'd be more jazzed about that than a Bigfoot.
Really? Okay. Awesome. The dragon is what Pompey's saying. The dragon of Octano Falls, and yeah, Bigfoot.
It's awful.
Or
Awful's the name of the character.
Is it a character or is it a spell?
I forget which, but that's the name of it. We saw it in the checklist.
I can't get behind that type of like. Okay, so Bigfoot's missing one. All right, so it's not gonna be Bigfoot. So you're looking for the dragons, basically, and the artifacts, correct?
What's it called? Awful.
Yeah.
This is Jody's website, MetaZoo HQ. You guys want to check?
Yeah,
it out.
no, yeah, check out Jody's website's awesome.
There it is, right there.
Awful. Okay, so here
It's
you
a
go.
beastie,
This is
yeah.
a beastie, so it's not an artifact. Okay, cool. So that's even different. Okay, interesting. We'll see what happens. Yeah, and Steven knows about Bigfoot, dude.
No one knows Bigfoot better than Steven.
There you go. That's it. You get one of these first sightings. Have you seen? Did they show off the art for the first sightings? They still doing the Polaroid picture?
I hope so. I think it looks really, really clean.
I'm hoping so too. I think it looks great. I think it looks great. All right. Anything else, Doug? You want to cover with tops? We don't know the time. We'll do a live buy along. It'll be surprised.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Mark, the one thing I will caution people who don't want to get into this is I will say Topps seemingly is making this better for the secondary market. So if you're against it, but you were into the last one, be careful, because this to me is the better buy. I don't know why you're not doing it then. Look, they're making it not weighable. So just hold it sealed and sell it right away. It's going to be kind of a neat, Mark. I don't know. So, Mark, you said you were excited about it. The reason I'm going back to you is you said you were really excited about this.
Yeah.
It's going to be a neat secondary market for sealed stuff, which, Mark, it's going to help you for your secondary market for the things you're going to open, right? There's going to be less on because less people are going to be inclined to open them because they're not weighable. So you can sell these secondary market and people can trust you. So as you, Mark, somebody who's excited about it, does that get your juices going a little bit, knowing like, look, this product isn't going to be ripped like it was. We're in a down period for MetaZoo. So if you're ripping this, there's going to be less of these on the market than there were with the Cryptid Nation First Edition stuff.
I'll tell you, it makes me feel better if I don't pull one of these. If I miss out on it, maybe I can sell some of these secondary cards, just a regular foil, just a regular even common for, $5-10 or something like that, and actually get a little bit back instead of just eating the full price. I mean, that's what it makes me think about that, yeah.
And you're saying that's because they're protecting the secondary market by making things not weighable, correct?
Yeah, it seems so. I mean, that's what I would hope would happen, but I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe people are just chasing these numbered ones, and everything goes to crap again.
Mark, I'm borderline with you on that. There's going to be merchandise now pulled out of the market that wasn't before. You got a lot of YouTubers and weirdos being like, "Oh, these packs and boxes are not weighable." When you know it's straight bullshit. You can weigh them. We weighed them. You can weigh these fucking things.
Yeah.
Now, when they're not weighable, I don't need to worry about trusting my seller. I can buy a secondary market sealed pack and be happy. The people who are going to be ripping these secondary market packs aren't everybody now. It used to be everybody because fuck it, you can weigh them, except for liars who are like, you can't weigh these. No, for the most part, you can weigh them. So, Mark, what you're saying about the commons coming up is a really good point.
Yeah, and did they give a box count? Like, do we know? Is it the same run as the first one, or is it like 10 times higher?
I don't know. They didn't come out with anything. There's literally no information on this, and they're dropping tomorrow. You gotta just be head on.
Well, we're gonna do the live buy along, so we'll talk about it because the live buy along might be. We're not gonna buy it, but we'll hang out. You know, I mean, I don't know. We'll see because if I am going for the numbered cards, but if it's 3 times, 4 times harder to get, I mean, what am I doing here? I feel like
right.
Maybe just buy one, drag my feet on it.
Here's the thing, Matt. Is there a price point that would bring you in?
Oh, I don't know if it's like I like the product. I mean, it's a fit. I would assume it would be about the same. You're getting the same amount of cards as last year's box, right? Just in a smaller or larger amount
Different
of packs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I'd be a buyer at $50, all things being equal. It's just I know that we have other things going on tomorrow. I just don't want to spread myself too thin. And if I'm trying to prioritize where I want to put my money, I just don't know if this is 1 or 1A.
Ooh,
I like it. I mean, I like this a lot. Mark and I were talking before. We all were talking before how much we like the look of it. I just haven't decided if I'm going to buy and if I do, how much. But $50, I'd be a buyer at. I think I'd be comfortable with that.
I don't think it's that. I don't know. 1 pack or 2 packs, I don't think is a crazy of an amount. But I don't know. And Bert's saying, I just wouldn't assume it's not weighable yet. And
it's true.
That's fair.
Mike did say that they fixed it, but he also said that he fixed the spell books.
Yeah,
so.
that was all a big lie. So,
yeah.
Smiley face. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's one of those. We'll see. We'll see it. And when we get them, we'll weigh them, we'll open them, we'll do the whole 9 if we end up buying them. And we're going to find out live tomorrow. So, anything more about Top Star? You want to jump on to the next drop tomorrow?
Well, we got only 5 minutes for our next commercial. I mean, I don't want to cut off. I don't want to cut off a conversation.
Well, let me ask.
Of course we can. Don't even worry about it.
Well, and on the subject of tops, let me ask you guys. Do you have any? I mean, we can see what the past sales are right now, and these are mostly recent. Can you go back to eBay, Mark, real quick?
Right.
Yeah.
At this time, you would say that this is one of the lulls in the MetaZoo market. Do you have any fear that you're buying on MetaZoo when stuff is low? I mean, obviously you want to buy low and sell high, but do you have any concerns with buying when prices are dipping on some MetaZoo stuff? Do you feel like you're not going to get the same kind of return that you normally would if it were a different time?
One thing I would caution, Matt, against that sentiment. Mark, look at those top 1, 2, and then the 4th one. So look at 1 and 2 and the 4th. You're looking at 152 at auction, 380 best offer. Who knows what he took? And then 290, who knows what he took. Let's be honest, these packs are $50. So that dude who took the auction, he got 3 times the pack price. I cannot imagine saying that 3 times the price of my pack if I bought 1 or 2. Let's say you bought 2, you're still profiting. I cannot imagine saying that's not something to buy. That is one of those things where it's a snallygaster. You were at auction, and Mark, if you don't mind clicking on that, let's see what time it sold at on, and I can't see the date there, the 12th? Saturday? Saturday at 7:35 a.m.
That's a good one.
What is it?
Yep.
I would have said my eyes are shit.
Yep. 7:30 New York time.
So look. I mean, come on, man. He 3 times his money and he fucked the whole thing up.
Yeah, if you pull a first sighting, you're going to be okay. I'm saying if you don't, you're pretty much losing money if you don't pull a first sighting.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? It's all about the first sighting. That's fair to say.
Mm-hmm. And that's big. Those are big hitters. That's Snallygaster. He's trash. I mean, imagine somebody good.
Did he have a come up? Didn't Snallygaster have a come up? No.
Initially, when he first got released, people
yeah.
thought he was short. He wasn't short. He was there. He was just regular old Snallygaster. 1,525 for the bopper. Mark, babe, the blue ox right there at 9. You're not seeing any 10s. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. The $50 price of the economy PSA grading is going to kind of put these in play. You buy 1 pack, you pull 1 of these. All right, now I'm going to put it in play. Mm-hmm. And Mark, what are some of these 10s going for? First sighting Ghost Train. That guy, 500 at auction. When did he end it? Did he fuck it up?
It could have been even higher. So far, this is one of the better looking games, and it's Sorcery.
I would say it is the best looking game.
The best looking game. So they have their Kickstarter dropping tomorrow. Does it bother you that it's only 754 followers? Does it bother? It's behind our camera. No, you guys can see that.
Does it bother me? Yes, I think it has.
Shouldn't it be more? Does it matter?
Ideally, yes, because you want. I mean, obviously, it's not like a.
But followers aren't people buying in. You know,
like
what I mean?
I'm not a follower, but I'm going to buy it.
But you know, because you're going to hear about it. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe follow. That doesn't mean shit. You know, really. Let's talk about Sorcery. So, what they announced, the tiers they announced. Now, they said they're going to have surprises. So, I don't know what that means. I think that means obviously add-ons or something like that, but we'll see. So, the first tier they mentioned were 4 pre-constructed decks for $50. The second one was a booster box, early bird being $120, regular $130, MSRP $140. All right, so they mentioned the MSRP $140. And then it sucks to suck. See, that's rough.
It's true. It does suck to suck, man.
Yeah,
it does suck.
no,
Dude,
see, I
I'm
feel
with
for
it, man.
that.
I'm with
That's
it.
it's MetaZoo just tell them to eat it. So booster box case, 6 boxes, $750. So that's $125 per. So do the math real quick. So that's more than your early bird 1 box. Just pay attention to that. But early birds get a very limited collectible item. I put that in quotes because that's exactly what they say it is. I don't know what the fuck it is.
And
It's a very limited.
my hope is it's worth it if they're making you pay up.
Yeah, right.
Booster bots.
And some surprises to come, which I think means the add-ons and stuff like that, which I think there's going to be some cool promo cards or maybe other stuff. Who knows? But that's all going to happen tomorrow. So, Doug, you see these options. What are you jumping in one of these? Or are you hoping there's going to be, this is just what they tease. There might be, I think there's obviously going to be more options. 3 doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm in on the $120 early bird. I like this game. I like this. This is so. When I had to go back a week ago and we talked a little bit about it, I watched that I don't know what that was. That interview, that preview. That was hard to watch. But I will say this: the one thing that stuck out to me the most is they said, Eric, you know, had come out with a game earlier, whatever, but his hype man who was with him, I don't remember that guy's name. Look, I don't remember a lot of
Flavor
things.
Flav?
But
The Hungarian guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Eric graduated from college, and what the guy said was like, look,
Hunter
came out with something earlier, and now Eric has a more mature look on things, right? This game is more mature. They're not just chasing the fucking the promo collector, the fucking guy who's gonna fund their cafe. This is somebody who really believes in their game. And I love that. I've been waiting for someone who just says, my game will stand on its own. I don't need you don't get a gold fucking card from me. You don't get, come to my fucking Patreon and I'll give you a pack of shards and I'm going to start lifting weights so you can watch my progress pics. You know, I don't want any of that. This is something where it's like an adult trying to sell a game to other adults or people who are mature enough to know this is going to be, 1, a game you can learn kind of easily, but 2, it's going to be very difficult to master. And like he said in his Ask Me Anything or their little video, whatever the fuck that thing was, he's like, look, we expect to have some pretty in-depth tournaments. And of course, I'm paraphrasing that. They expect to have some pretty hardcore tournaments where guys are going to figure out some really, really, really technical moves, technical combinations. It's going to be cool. And I, for one, welcome that. I want a game where the card's value is its utility, rather than the fact that it's made out of gold or gold foil, gold plate, gold colored pot metal, whatever it be. You know, I want a game that's going to stand on its own. That's the only way a game can keep growing.
Yeah, and they kind of weren't chasing the gimmicks. I mean, they kind of went big because you could look at the art when you go to the website, but they kind of, I think they knew they had something, and they're like, you know, we need to go bigger. We need to not follow the cheap route. You know what I mean? We need to...
It's the low-hanging fruit. Like, when I think a lot of the TCGs fell into this same trap, is that, like, you want to bring people in, but you want to bring people in by enticing them all these rare things, but, like, we saw that with, what was it, Maelstrom, where, like, everyone got all these promos, and to the point where, like, the promos became obsolete. Like, they became less valuable because there's so many of them. Like,
I mean, Jay Pones commented here, and a great point also is RIP to anyone who's buying the case tier and misses the early bird, right? You're paying extra money. It sounds stupid. Like, in fact, it feels like this game is punishing you for being an idiot. And I love that.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Other games are bringing people in for being dumb. They're like, oh, come check out our shards, man. Come check out my polywog. Hey, you know, random guy, why don't you buy a bunch of these? You can sell them cheaper on your website.
Hey.
My polywog fucking St. Patrick's Day shit.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
look like an idiot because you are an idiot. This is something, Mark, where I honestly believe they're catering more to the people who are mature, intelligent, and know what a card game is. I like that. I believe in this for the future.
Yeah, so do I. I think this has this is one that has legs, and I think there's gonna be so many people buying into it. If you expect to make money quick, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this is more of a longer term thing, and the game's gonna grow, and you're just gonna ride the wave of it, right? I mean,
let me jump in. It perhaps depends on what you pull based on the utility of the card.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, great point. If you pull the right, just like in the tops, we're saying, if you pull the right one, so this is kind of up our alley. I mean, you're right.
Go back to Magic.
Even before that, yeah.
This is your Black Lotus. You pull a Black Lotus, you're living life. You pull some bullshit, maybe you're not. But that's what makes this fun. They're not artificially inflating it for me. Like, don't worry, you're gonna get a gold-plated Doug card with your name on it and some bullshit. Like, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So we know there's not going to be foils. We know there's not going to be any chase cards, but there are going to be like rares, uncommons. Like there is going to be inherent rarity to some of these cards, correct? In addition to utility.
Certainly. Like I said, he's basically copying old Magic the Gathering. Look, they have rares, uncommons, commons. That's it. No funny business, no fanciness. And what's the most expensive card you ever see on the planet, man? It's always that Black Lotus. Yeah. For TCG, it dominates Charizard. It dominates all this other bullshit because it's simple, but at the same time, look, it is what it is. It's a rare card with utility.
Yep.
All this other shit is manufactured for Kickstarters. They're not trying to manufacture anything yet. It doesn't appear. It doesn't look like they're trying to manufacture some sort of rare hype. They're giving you a chance. It's a huge set. These boxes are big, but they're not covering the set. It's a huge set. Your chances of pulling a good card maybe are rare, but that's what makes this fun. This is going to be a real chase, gang.
Yeah. No, that is fun. And if you're buying 6 boxes, you spend that $750 and you don't pull it. I mean, that's rough. I mean, that's you're it's a big investment. So if you're gonna hit the $750 mark, just be weary if you don't get anything. It might suck.
Wait, Marky in the comments makes a good point. When we do in the Refract Line tournament, I'm gonna crack a box, and Mark, I'll challenge you day one.
Yeah.
Day one.
It'd be like MetaZoo, we don't have enough cards to play the game, because we tried that when we all cracked a booster box in MetaZoo to play each other, and we couldn't do it. It was hilarious. We're like,
hey,
we don't
have
have
all those tribal
guys.
decks, and we gotta go. So should we buy the decks then? Should we buy the pre-constructed decks? Is that what you're saying, Mark?
Oh, well, one of us could. We each get 4. It comes with 4, so yeah, go for it. No, because I'm getting the booster, and that's about it. The pre-constructed decks, probably not. This promo stuff, we'll see what they add on or stuff like that. But pre-constructed, I don't know. Doug, that's your buy. We'll play them. I'll play it if you buy it. Sure.
Hey, look, Mark, I'm ready to challenge. I'm ready to jump into this tournament. Both feet first. The only thing is, I got to see what type of value we're talking about when we rip these. I might not be putting my good cards out there. It's like MetaZoo, where I was like, nope, I'm not playing any of my holograms. None of the full holos, none of that shit.
Because I did win the unofficial official MetaZoo TRL tournament. I win 2-0. So just to let everybody know, I am the reigning champion. So we'll see how that goes.
You are. That's true. You are the reigning champ, Mark. So is there concern about playing you? Yes, there is.
Yeah, absolutely. MSRP 140. Do you think you're going to see it at 140 ever? Or you think this kind of number's a joke?
No, I think that you're going to see card stores selling this for 140. I think you're going to see this flood the market. I think this is going to be big. Look, it's one of those games, right? It's like Flesh and Blood, where it's just MSRP. We're selling it at MSRP. We're not going to cut MSRP until proven otherwise. And I don't think they're going to be proven. I don't think it's
not going to go way above it. People aren't going to be selling these for $200, $250 a box.
Man, I don't know. His goal is to get it into people's hands, and I think that's the best way to start a fucking game is let everybody have some cards. Make your rare cards rare, like was talked about. Make your Black Lotus rare, and then go.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. It drops tomorrow, guys. So be ready for it. Do you know what you're gonna get, Doug? If they haven't really said the full thing, do you have an idea of?
I'm gonna get the booster, the 120 booster. I think.
Yeah, me too.
It's 30 less than I'd pay for a booster. I said I'd go 150, and then I'd have to decide. I think 120 is just fine for me. They're not gonna charge me till it's done. Perfect. I'm in.
Matt, what about you?
Same. Early bird box, I think.
Early bird box, me too. That's gonna, and they say there's not too many early birds, so to save yourself $10, you're gonna they'll probably drop at 1:00 Central like everybody else. But So it might not. It might sell out really quickly. These early birds. So just be ready and hop on it. Save yourself $10. I think that early bird box is the way to go. I'm with you guys. Mm-hmm. And if you're rolling the dough, hell, get 6. I don't care. Have fun.
You know what's funny, Mark? And I just want to point this out. Like, so they have their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards up there. Now, gang and Matt, I know you can see this too. Those are not their 5 best art cards either. They're not the 5 best art cards. You go to their website. They have the best website of all the TCGs, but I certainly don't think those are my favorite arts. Like, there are some that I would rather have up there. And look. Wait, do you want the old Salt Man or whatever the fuck that is?
The old Salt Anchor Man or the Pirate Ship. Yar. Yeah, no, there's like guys. Yeah, we've shown these before. These are all excellent. I mean, they really are.
Yep.
So.
How about that dragon, Mark? How about that dragon? Now, was that one of the cards featured? Scroll down one, down a little bit.
Right there. Ancient.
There on the right. His name is Ancient Dragon. Mm-hmm. Now, this card, Mark, is that one of the ones they featured on their Kickstarter?
No.
No.
I don't see it. That is a dope card. That is fantastic. That is a really great. And how about the one next to it? Shit, I mean, you could have taken the 1, 2, maybe the one next to 3. How about just these 6 you got pictured, Mark? Those are great.
Yeah.
The 5 they picked were kind of like, I was like, they're good. But you can do better.
I don't hate it. I don't mind the sorcery.
I don't hate it, but I'm saying they're better, man.
They're all good.
Yeah, no, the art on this is going to be crazy. So, this is one of those, I don't know. You get a booster box, you hang on, we'll see what the add-ons are. And maybe you could add on packs and stuff like that. It'd be fun to add on a few more packs. I think that's what I'm looking for, you know? Not so much.
Yeah, that'd be cool. They let you buy some packs. That's a good idea. Or some hangers or, whatever they sell at stores and shit. Yeah.
All right, and do we know the time of this? I did not see a time for this. Did you guys see
we're just going to... Oh, but I'm guessing 1 Central just to fuck my day up.
Yeah, so we will have that at the live. Buy along with everybody, with everything else, including, Doug, digital Funkos. So, hopping on to the next drop. So, we did Topps MetaZoo. We've done Sorcery. Now we're on to Transformers Funkos.
You know, and Mark, one thing I want to point out to everybody before we really dig deep is, look, if you miss a pack, and Mark, do you have Atomic Hub open?
No, but I could.
Let's go ahead and open up Atomic Hub. Let's kind of take a look at some of these redemptions day one. You'll notice people fuck up, right? This is like the king of the fuck ups is day one. They race to the bottom. They buy these packs, race to the bottom with their redemption. You know, they paid fucking 60 for a pack or whatever, and they'll take, 65 for a redemption. Like, whew, I did it. I got my 2 packs, got my redemption, got 65 plus all these cards. It's the stupidest thing you've ever seen. But the point is that happens. So don't be so hurt. Like, Mark, what's this? What did it start at?
$103, $83,
80, yeah.
87, and then it just is shot up after that.
Shoots up. They race to the bottom. Is what they do. They'll race all the way to the bottom, and then the prices go up. And Mark, there's only 7 embers listed.
Yeah, I saw that, dude. That thing is crazy. Everybody's eating those embers up, dude.
Chucky stayed about level.
Chucky stayed level.
That one's hasn't been.
I think the
entire
world
time
agreed Chucky was trash.
Yeah, Chucky was trash.
It was trash. I mean, what do you want me to say? I can say nothing nice about Chucky, Mark.
And stayed about the same too.
Actually, that's so. What's it at now, Mark?
75
bucks.
78.
What was it at launch as it dropped? So look at the launch and starts to
like
file
60.
it
Yeah,
down.
people were selling it for 60 early on, 60, and then it jumped up to 70. But having it like 100 sales at $60.
None of them went down.
So don't be butthurt about look. Your day 2, you have to buy some redemptions. Well, this one's at 60 and now it's at 75. Mark, it's up 25%.
That's interesting. Those kind of that next day, just scoop it because people are just kind
because
of
everybody's flooded. You have to give them time to open the packs.
There
Mark,
you go.
as
see
you
one,
go through
two,
the drop.
boom. These next days drop.
Well, the packs, right? The packs are a problem opening. They're like, wait, refresh. It's like, fuck you. I'm not refreshing. I'm gonna go chill for a minute.
I get something else
Look
to do.
what happens.
1, 2.
And look at that drop.
2 days, and then it shoots up. That's funny.
Right,
Okay,
because people start ripping and they're like, oh, okay. And the market starts flooding. So again, do not get hurt if you don't get a drop. It's okay. You didn't get a pack. That's fine. Don't go on tilt. Wait a day or two. You'll see they're going to start battling each other at the bottom as the people who have packs get a chance to open them. So just relax. The main key here, Mark, for our day, I think the theme, Mark and Matt, and you guys will agree with this, is with Tops. Relax. You're going to get it. Just refresh. With Sorcery, relax. Decide what you want. You have a minute. Be patient with this drop too. Just take it easy. You're going to get it. Just relax, and you'll be able to cherry pick.
Well, we're not 100% sure that everyone will be able to get a pack of the Transformers.
The Transformers. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, because it's going to be, man, I think a lot of people are going to be getting hot on this. But we tried to promote or how to do it.
No, yeah, they didn't like me.
I hated it.
So shat on it was hilarious, guys. We're just trying to do a little promotion here. Like, oh, okay, here, let's throw it out there. See if anybody in Transformers cares. No one. I mean, it was downvoted.
But these Transformer nerds, man, are like, why do Transformers
NFTs get fucked?
They didn't like me.
I don't know, man. Hasbro likes cash. I mean, what do you fucking like? Why do they need to sell plastic toys? Like, I don't know. They like money.
Yeah, but Unpro saying Drop said the pack opening should be better.
It was a
this
nightmare
time.
last time. It sucked.
I hope so, because it was super slow last time, and that was an issue. You know, it just was.
And last time, Mark and Matt, I don't know if your experience was any different. I know Mark and I both pulled our redemptions out of the standards.
Oh, well, I can't say I didn't pull a redemption.
Yeah, I almost want to buy, if I get up there, 6 standards instead of 2 premiums.
See what happens. Yeah.
Roll the dice. I think that. But at the same time, you know, I think this is going to be such like a madhouse to get it. You're just going to be happy to have whatever you get. You know what I mean?
It's going to absolutely be a madhouse.
And I would say just be happy with what you get, because I bet one's going to sell out. I bet they're all going to sell very quickly. And people who know how to get multiple accounts on Drop, I bet are manipulating it now. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. Jay Pones made a great post in our Discord. If you guys check out our Discord, Jay Pones was making a point. Look, you know, the Nickelodeon packs now were $90. They were 30. They're 90 now. So they didn't even have to open them, and they're making decent money. Now, of course, if you pull the Ember, you look like an idiot selling it for 90 and you got a $200-something moment. Mm-hmm. But you don't know. You just don't know. It's the safest thing to do, right? I mean, if you just want to hold and don't mind waiting and just like safe investing and you like bonds and you like that type of stuff, this is perfect for you. Sit and relax and chill.
Yeah, but the only problem is you're selling it and getting it in wax, and you know.
How are you getting it out?
How are you going to get it out? So you might want to, if that's how you're going to build your money, make sure you're still buying a physical Funko in the end, right?
Yep.
Get it out.
Yeah, that has to be the end game.
Absolutely.
Right. Like, make sure you still have that end game in mind. Just because, guys, well, I don't know. I don't want to say, like, maybe you're into crypto and you really want to just build a crypto account. I'm not going to
believe in
do your thing. I'm not going to get too angry about that. I mean, it's not for me. Mm-hmm. That's all I could say to that. So I don't know. But it even has a countdown. Purchase in 19 hours, 39 minutes, 15 seconds. Woo!
Ready. I'm ready, man.
And the Russians cannot buy it. So I'll throw that out
Sucks
there.
to suck.
But Mark, the big one is Japan can't buy it.
I was going to let that slide, Doug. I was going to let that mention tomorrow. But yeah, no, you're right.
This is where Transformers are from, man. I mean, you don't need to repost this video.
What do you mean? Aren't they from some planet?
Cybertron and created in Japan by way of Japan.
What are you talking about? From Cybertron.
Cybertron by way of Japan.
Yeah.
No. And if you saw the so Ember shot up. Do you think one of these might do the same?
Devastator. I think Devastator.
Yeah, everyone loves Devastator. What about Hot Rod?
He Rodimus Prime. I mean, he became Rodimus Prime.
Or no, here's a better one. Which one would be the shittiest one? So we talked about which one would be the best one. Which one's gonna be the shit one?
I think.
And you guys, in the chat, if anyone has one, which one would be the bad redeemable?
What's the guy on the right again? Yeah, I think Sideswipe's gonna be the least.
Sideswipe.
Think about Sideswipe. Is Sideswipe not an aerial bot? Somebody's gotta Google what the fuck Sideswipe is. I thought he was an aerial bot. I just know aerial bots have fans, man. Mark, Google. Who's Sideswipe? Who the fuck is Sideswipe? Somebody tell me. Sideswipe's Transformer. The same Sideswipe doesn't seem like an aerial bot, so maybe I'm just making shit up. He's like a helicopter, some bullshit.
No, he doesn't look.
Where is he? What is he? I don't know. He got wheels on him and shit.
He doesn't look like an aerial bot.
Let's say scroll down, Mark, on the right side.
Yeah, on the right side will give
scroll
more
that down
detail.
to tell you what they are.
Autobot.
He is in
Function Warrior. I don't break rules. I just bend them a lot. Yeah. He's a car. I don't think.
He's a GoBot deluxe vehicle. Action Master.
Yeah, I don't think he's airborne.
Oh, and okay, so Action Masters do have their fans. Man, I don't know though. Like, I'm not really into that. Maybe Sideswipe,
Oh, you
but
turned
I'm
into a
thinking,
Lamborghini
it's a
Diablo.
Lamborghini.
Whoa.
Fuck. All right,
And then
he's
a
fine.
Corvette.
And then a Viper.
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I legit think he'll be fine. I think Sideswipe's going to be okay.
Okay, Sideswipe might be okay.
Hot Rod might be looking down the barrel of something, but I think Rumble's probably what we're looking at.
I like Rumble. I like how he looks.
What you gotta know about Transformers, though, dude, is there are certain collectors for everybody, right? I mean, all of these guys are gonna have their fans. This isn't like Nicktoons. Everybody had their fans. Like, okay, this is my commercial or cartoon. It's my favorite cartoon. And when you had Chucky and you had Tommy, you kind of were competing. Here it's Transformers, so they're all Transformers. I think everybody's got their own subgroup of fans. I think Rumble's kind of dope. But Hot Rod to me is the one where I'm like, I don't want Hot Rod, I don't want Bumblebee, and that's just from like an old school Transformers fan, though. I mean, that's just me talking.
Bumblebee's
out loud.
played
I
out.
don't want these.
Yeah. Do people who collects Bumblebee? Like anyone in the chat? Like anyone like Bumblebee? Bumblebee's not something I like either. I don't know, but it's like the focus of the movies and all this stuff. Like I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even in like the Transformers movies, like Bumblebee was like the focal point of all the Transformers. Like it was always like the Shia LaBeouf ones. It was always like, yeah.
But he's Herbie the Love Bug with a gun.
There you go.
It is such trash. You want to talk about?
He's like kid friendly. Like he's like a child.
He's a fucking garbage can. Jazz is over here. Jazz is a Porsche, looking good. Has a racing number on him, looking good. Got stripes, looks fast, talks a little jive. Jazz was the man. I'm over here dealing with Bumblebee, when I'm a kid, and I was like, I can't deal with this. I don't want the yellow love bug anywhere near my stuff. Yeah. And here's the thing. Somehow he became a fan favorite. So, again, who knows what the fuck one of these is going to take off. I think Devastator's probably my pick to click because it's a Constructicon, and people might be thinking more Constructicons are going to follow.
Yeah. And that's interesting. Like, it's like, the kids like Bumblebees. There you go. Absolutely. Someone would rather have Megan Fox. Well, there's
Freddy collectors. Yeah, Unpro's right. Freddy collectors.
And kind of looks like Pikachu. Like, you kind of cover up that symbol. People would be like, that's a Pikachu? It's like, no, Bumblebee. Think again. Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited for these. And there's no one mentioned Optimus Prime. So none of you guys like the gold Optimus Prime holding the globe thing, the Powerball.
Well,
the Allspark?
I like it. It's going to be worth great money. I like the money.
The Power Globe. Oh, yeah. I think this one's going to go for a ton of money.
This is the one you hate sell because it looks just like I hate this.
Yeah.
Like, get this out of here.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with that, but I'm going to take it, get that redemption, and make my money. Look, I don't like that one, but it's going to be the most expensive by far.
Yeah, right.
You're probably looking at like my rank Optimus Prime, and then it's going to be a toss-up between that Bumblebee, because who knows how many sets are going to get built. Then you got Devastator, who's probably my clear number 2. Then you could toss it up between these 3. Like, Hot Rod's probably the most name-worthy one, but people, like you said, Sideswipe's a damn Lambo over here looking good, and then Rumble's just shaking up the earth, and Rumble looks cool. Like, Rumble looks good. So it's one of those, like, who was an old school Transformers fan like me who only liked the Transformers with those, like, visor sunglasses? Those were the only guys I was into.
Shoshana mentions it's a gold member's favorite. So what is that? If you're like a gold member of...
No, it's gold. Yeah, so the dudes, the Funko dudes who collect the golds only.
Is there like a gold variant of like most Funkos or whatever? So you get the gold of everything? Is that kind of it?
I don't know about most, but I think there are gold variants.
I don't know. But whatever, yeah. Maybe.
0.28% chance this one's going to be where the money is. It's Optimus fucking Prime. Again, just for me, an old Transformers fan, no, I didn't want the big semi-truck. But I get it. The Constructicons I thought were cooler. I thought they could beat up Optimus. I like the aerial bots for sure. Jazz, best bot there is, doesn't get a redeemable. So, yeah.
That's tough. He doesn't get a redeemable. But I think they did a nice choice. I think this is a wide range of the blue beady eyes kind of throw me off a bit. Like Hot Rod looks a little scary right there.
Well, that's why I like Devastator and Rumbles, because they look like they're wearing sunglasses.
I don't like Hot Rod.
That's a little creepy. That's gonna reflect off the light of something at night, and you're gonna be like, what the hell is that?
Do you like Hot Rod and Sideswipe just the way they look?
Oh, I like Sideswipe. Yeah.
I prefer the look of the other two.
Hot Rod is a weird looking little guy. I don't like him. I really don't. Look, Devastator's my guy, I think, for this. My pick to click for the legendary is going to be Devastator.
All right, let's see. And I like the colors. I think the green looks sharp. The green and black with like the purple, like. And you know what? Yeah. Oh, geez. I'm gonna have. Is Transformers on like Netflix or Amazon Prime or what's it on?
It's probably on one of those streaming
I'm gonna have to
services.
watch it. All right, just the cartoon.
You could watch the new Transformers on Netflix.
What if I want to watch the old ones? Are they on somewhere?
I think Hulu. You have to search Hulu.
Okay. All right. I have Hulu. All right. I'll look. I'll watch it.
Mark, the one thing I will say though, quickly before we move on, is if you look at Devastator, that green and purple. That is iconic. That is a Constructicon. You recognize it right away. Like, okay, he's a Constructicon. You know, there's other bullshit. Maybe Bumblebee. Freddy is Bumblebee.
No, Bumblebee is iconic.
But he's a Freddy collector.
Yeah, we're going to an ad here. We'll talk about more. But yeah, Doug, you're right. That is the iconic.
Of the legendaries. Yeah.
Destructicon look. And that's all. I like how the NFTs look here, too. I mean, you know, I'm not an NFT collector, but I think these are the best looking ones by far. This makes Rumble look
Rumble's cool.
Hot Rod does look like Zero from Mega Man. That's a good call. He does.
Hot Rod looks like Zero from
He looks like
Man.
it does. That's funny. He's got the same helmet.
No, oh jeez.
That's really good.
I think these are great, Doug. This is gonna. Don't you think this is gonna make this like? Well, once these get in people's hands, it's gonna take 8 months from now. You know what I mean? But once it gets
gonna
there,
be a battle.
Like 8 months from now, this is gonna be crazy. Dude, this shit's gonna be so hard to get into.
Market's going to be wild. It's going to be a battle tomorrow, guys. I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be one of those ones that you're going to see people not get through once. This is just too cool. There's too much awesomeness to it. The Gold Optimus Prime was a great choice. They're like, let's take the biggest, baddest Autobot, most name recognition Autobot, make him gold. NFT bros who don't even have to know anything about Transformers, like, man, I know Optimus Prime. I know the movie. And I know the name, limited. Yeah, you know who it is. Like I said, you're going to look at the other guys and look, you're going to have to know Hot Rod became Rodimus Prime. You're going to have to know all this other shit. And the truth is, old school collectors like me instantly are going to be drawn to that Constructicon.
No, or if your name's Rodney, you're just, you're buying Hot Rod, you're putting it up.
You put that up behind you. Yeah, I mean, that's what Hot Rods do. I mean, anybody named Rod.
You got to go back to work, dude. Your office opening back up. Have a Hot Rod on your desk. People know. Let people know whose desk it is. Absolutely, Mark. Yeah, I love this, and we didn't even talk about it, but we will just bring it up just really quickly. Just the catalog. Oh well, we have to go to Atomic to see it. But I think Megatron is great, and Jazz is going to be here too. This is going to be part of the epics, so part of the 12 epics. So
12 epics, man. And
they're going to have the 6 1-of-1s, and you're going to have a chance to get your coin. It's like a coin sticker thing.
Well, Mark, why don't you call up the Atomic Hub Transformers just so we kind of see it one last time before tomorrow opens everything up and you got to be ready to go.
Sure. Sure. Let's do it. Would you want to just the list, or do you want me to pull up all the?
Yeah, the list. I think the list is fine. I think that. I guess we don't really need.
Yeah, so here we'll just pull this up real quick. So here are the templates. So here are the 117 Here is the checklist. Here are the cards. So here's 117 different ones. So the epics are. Then they do it by. I think they do it by NFT. So the epics are the 2397 count. I don't know. It might be small on the screen. You guys might have a hard time seeing that. So you see your 1-of-1s, and you're gonna see your comments.
Oh, thanks, Shoshana. No.
Thanks for the sub, dude. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. It was very nice of you.
And yeah.
Oh, gold member from Austin Powers, yeah.
Gold
member's favorite. Now we got it.
I'm an idiot. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. But yes, so and then here are what the packs are gonna look like. So you're gonna have the premium packs will have a Megatron on it, and then you have Optimus Prime on the other one. And then, so you can have, just those are those. You can check them out, guys. And, I think if you pull an Optimus Prime Gold, good luck. I mean, you just post it in our Discord. Let people know
you hold that one. Do not sell that one.
You have the months, and then when they come out, man, you're just making an extra.
Yeah.
Probably $1,000. That's probably $1,000.
I think so. I think you're right.
If you do pull one, post it in the Discord. We want to see it.
So to piggyback off what Doug said about you think it could be $1,000 Funko, is there a reality where let's say you get in line, you don't get any packs? What's your? I mean, I know you have a strategy and you don't have to share it, but would you entertain the idea of buying if the price is right, the Optimus Grail?
100%. What I said to everybody is, mate, you miss a pack, don't worry about it. Just sit there.
I'm with you.
Watch
Yeah.
these drop down and see what you got. Decide if Optimus is your guy. Decide if instead of one Optimus, you can afford 3 or 4 Devastators. You're going to have to make that decision. You're going to have to see, I got a game plan already written out for everything tomorrow, and I'm feeling very confident. Mark, do you have a game plan?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My game plan, I think, is it can get blown up, but I don't want to say too much about it. I don't know.
No.
Game plan
but I would say,
tomorrow.
do you have one for everything, Mark, or do you just have?
Oh, I don't think I wrote out every scenario that could happen, but I think I have a very basic game plan that's just going to kind of work based on what the market is showing me, right? Like I'm not going to over.
Is it a day one game plan, or do
Oh,
you
absolutely.
Have, like,
It's day one. I have my eyes on the Funkos I want, and I'm going to kind of go that direction. Yeah, and
Okay.
and that's kind of it. I think people should eye the ones that they think are going to be more expensive, right? Or the things that might be harder to get, you know? Even buying epics early and selling them later and turning that into a physical redeemable. I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but there's lots of things you can do. So
Well, we saw that strategy didn't. I mean, the Nickelodeon epics, the values took off.
you got to see some of these, man. It's some of them went crazy.
Although, last time I looked, it seemed like they were coming down a bit ever since they announced the Transformers launch. So I think that's generally how these things are going to go. Is you may see these take off for a long time, and the values may continue to go up until they release what the next launch is, and people start.
Do you
looking
think that's
forward
the
to next
case
one.
here, though? Do you think that's the case?
Maybe,
Do you think there's
maybe
going to
not.
be something better than Transformers?
This
Transformers.
is what
Oh, there's
changed
nothing going to
the
be.
game,
I don't know
man.
what they could come out with after this that would top Transformers. I'm sure something exists. Like, for me
I
personally,
couldn't come up with anything.
Ghostbusters
Maybe Pokemon.
Funko. Like, I'd
Maybe
get into
Pokemon.
Ghostbusters
You
Funko.
think Ghostbusters bigger than
With
Transformers?
the world, it's not bigger than Transformers, though. No.
Well,
I mean,
what
that's the
I'm
thing.
saying, yeah, is guys watch the
What's
buy along
bigger?
because I think this Transformer thing is going to kind of change how I did things in the past. I'm not going to do the same thing, you know. I'll tell you that much. I don't know, Doug. You doing the same thing as you did at Nick?
Oh,
Nickelodeon?
I'm not. I am not. No, I'm not.
I'm
I
not doing the
actually
same thing
have
anymore, so-
a little game plan written out. I got my wax in there. You know, I did the U.S. stable coin or whatever the fuck that crap was from
Oh
Dapper.
yeah, guys. Fun fact: you could buy a wax on Crypto.com. So your Crypto.com wallet, you could buy wax from. So good luck if you could use that. There you go.
Yeah, so I got my stuff all loaded up, sold all my moments, got them all loaded up, bought a few redemptions for myself the past day or so. Really got some steals, some that I identified as great. And look, here's the thing. I think that I'm going to take this approach this time around, Mark. I'm going to be more read and react than I was. I had kind of just been like, yo, let's just get all this shit out, come back. But I have things written down where I'm like, there are price points that if I can hit and keep hitting, I don't even need to wait for the redemptions to come out. Obviously, I will. But there are things that happen that I have written down that I know, Mark, are going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
That I'm going to be ready for.
And that makes me happy. It's just kind of like, you know, some people either you have wax built up some other way, you know, like Doug got it through Top Shot and transferred it over, or you did this drop earlier with us and you have some Popeye moments you sold or something like that, where you have a little bit of wax, where you have a little bit of maneuverability here, where you can kind of make some moves. So that's exciting. I'm pumped about it. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I think it's gonna be fun. And I'm expecting to make money too, which is the other nice part of it, right?
So we're all in it.
Well, that's what we're about, Mark. That's what we're here for.
And talking about making money, let's talk about the 1972 Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTR. Dropping in 17 hours, Doug.
I like it. I like the car. I mean, look, it's not going to be a world beater. It's going to be one of those club cars. You can get the patch, you can get the button. Most likely will not be numbered, but they're only charging $25. I mean, there's money to be made in this. There's money to be made in this. You're probably looking 75 to 100 initially. You want to wait a year, you're probably talking 100, 125. There's money there, so take it. $75 is fine on a $25 buy. Mark, I got a strategy for this one. I'm not going to share it, but there's a strategy here where I'm once I pull it off, maybe I'll share it, but I have to pull it off first. And there's a strategy here. You can make an extra, 20-30%. So be smart. Look
But
around.
here's one again that it is, 11 a.m. tomorrow. I believe this is one of the earlier ones. But this is something, a
11 a.m.
quick
Central.
flip and make a double your money or something like that. And,
Sure.
it's just the skyline is kind of why it makes it kind of nice. We'll see if it's numbered. The Mustang was a nice surprise that ended up being numbered. This one doesn't say
I just
anything.
think a club, they want to make sure everybody in the club can get one. I don't see a chance of these being numbered unless it's an under 30K car and they can put a print number on it. But Mark, it's an RLC car. They want everybody to get it. The Red Line Club seems huge this year. A lot of people in it who haven't been in it before. I don't see it. It's possible.
All that direct-to-consumer
Maybe.
stuff is just on fire. Yeah. It's taking off. So this tomorrow, and it says right here, 11 a.m. Pacific until sold out. So, be ready for that. If you don't have an RLC membership, you can get it for $9.99, $10.
For the year, yeah.
It's good for a year, exactly. So it's
You'll
limited.
make your money back on this one.
Yeah.
You'll make your money
Yeah,
back on
I
this
think
one. It's not going to be...
Get it
not a
listed,
BMW.
make your money back on this one, make bigger purchases on your other ones. Just keep on rolling it to your next.
It's an iconic car. This is iconic. People like this car. It's not necessarily the BMW popular. It's not limited like the BMW, but it's a great car. It's the Red Line Club. If you're not on the Red Line Club or you don't know how to get into it, Mark, there's a market for you. That's what I'm saying. You're probably looking at $75 to $100, and you're probably okay that first year.
I like it. Yeah, all this stuff is still kind of early. So this is one of I think now, and maybe not a year from now buying these, you might be kind of screwed. Same with these Funkos. But right now, guys, we're still early on this. This is a good time. Matt, you going to get on one?
Oh, absolutely.
Five for your household?
Just me.
Just you.
Pay $50,
Get your
get the
friends,
five
$10
counts.
$10 per thing. All right, so then the last drop tomorrow is NFL all day. So I'm not whitelisted. I can't even get in.
I'm surprised that it's taking you this long.
I've tried to get whitelisted over and over. They keep on telling me no.
They just want everybody to be ready for next season. They're letting us fuck around. Those of us who are whitelisted are allowed to just dink around here. The market that's happening right now is not the market that's going to be in 8 months when the NFL launches. It's going to shoot up. Yep. I mean, buy all the $4 or $3 moments you want. But here's the thing,
I can't click anything.
This is literally the way to build your wax. If you don't have a card that'll work with Crypto.com, I don't have a card that'll work with Crypto.com. Do this. Buy a pack as long as they're reasonable. Like I said, if it's like 4 commons, you're not gonna make $49. You have to kind of do the research and see what the moments were. Last Friday's pack, I believe, was week 18 moments, and there was nobody good. There literally was nobody good. So I wasn't in on it because I'm like, I can't just pull a Patrick Mahomes and make my money like I did on my last pack. So be careful, see what the moments are, and there's an opportunity here.
Yeah, and as far as this goes with the drops tomorrow, I mean, obviously if you're not whitelisted, it makes it easy for you. You can throw this one out. But everybody else, where does this fall on your list? Is this at the bottom or is this mid or what?
I enjoy buying these packs, to be honest with you. So I certainly wouldn't put it over Transformers or some of the RLC card, but the enjoyment I get from opening these is maybe curiously high. But
okay,
it's mid tier. Like I'd certainly make it a priority over some of the other stuff.
Wow, all right. I mean,
it's a lottery ticket. Like Doug said,
let me ask you this, Matt. Let me ask you this: which ones would you put it over?
Jeez.
Ooh, would you put Topps MetaZoo?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do.
Wow, fair.
For $50, they're both $50. I'm probably going the MetaZoo just because I can't get. The 4 commons scare me with these. There's $3 commons on this shit, and it's like fuck. I got Akeem Hicks, I got Conley. I got a bunch of trash cans, two Detroit Lions. It's one of those things. There's definitely a concern there. At least Topps is going to give me a foil. I gotta swing it.
Well, the way I look at it is, even your crappy commons, you can still sell for something and maybe get half your money back. Like you could pull a crappy foil and be out almost all your money on a MetaZoo.
Well, yes, and I still have a couple of my foils which didn't sell, but the other ones did. Yeah, absolutely. But you're stuck in the Dapper world. That doesn't bother you?
No, I have no problem getting my stuff out of Dapper and into
okay.
Yeah, I have had no issues.
Stable coin,
Yeah.
It's one of those things. The only thing to do with this is put it into wax. That's the only thing I could think of to do with my Dapper. Again, I don't have a way to deposit money straight into like I said, my credit cards, my Chase, they won't. Chase says no.
No, I always get shut down when I try that, yeah.
You're saying when you try to buy wax?
They won't let me, Crypto.com, they won't let you use Crypto.com. Chase says no.
Okay.
Thank you.
You want my advice to get through on payments, guys? And I don't know. I mean, this is what works for me. So maybe you want to try it. But so I have a Crypto.com account. When I try to buy with my debit card, most of the time it gets declined. If I don't buy much midday, like $29, like, I don't know, Wednesday in the afternoon or Tuesday at like 2 or 3 o'clock, it seems like they have so many charges they might not check everything. I don't know how it works, but those seem to go through. Where it's not a lot of money midday when everybody's charging fucking everything, like, it just seems to work. So maybe St. Patrick's Day at like 2 o'clock, you might want to try to buy $29 a wax. I bet you it'll go through. And just do a low amount, because high amounts they'll check. Low amounts, they just think you're at some, mom and pop shop, and they're like, what the hell? Let it go through. So I don't know.
You know, Mark,
I would. It just works. So I've had about 2/3 of mine, or about half, go through.
Huh.
Mark, I would rank this up there with your advice of signing up for that payment plan, the 4 easy payments of like 83 cents or some
And then
shit,
not paying
and
the
then
last
goes
pay.
to the
No,
last
it was
payment.
4 payments at 24 cents, and then not paying the last one.
So, Mark, I'd rank that right up there with that. So, if you want Mark's, good banking advice, that's another one.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it just seems to work. I mean, there's nothing. That's something between the bank and them. That has nothing to do with you. Crypto is not illegal in the United States. You could buy that. That's nothing to do with you. That's the bank's problem. That's not your fucking problem.
The banks don't want their money out of fiat. They don't like that, and I get it. I enjoy kind of opening these packs, but guys, this is probably my last rated pack of the day. And this is a good thing, Mark. I'm glad you asked Matt his rank of his 5. Matt, what are your 5? Give me the top 5 rank.
Funko is at the top.
Oh.
Then probably RLC, then Sorcery. Oh, RLC and Sorcery are probably neck and neck. Then this, and then MetaZoo tops.
Wow. Okay, Doug.
Mark, what's your 5?
Oh, my 5? Okay. So, Funko's definitely. That Transformers Funko is hype, dude. Get in on it. Man, I think that RLC is gonna be there. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem getting it because it's 1 per household. I think Topps MetaZoo is going to be a problem to get. And I want a box or 2 of those. So that's number 2 for me. Number 3 is Sorcery, but it's easy. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get my booster box, I'm gonna get the fuck out. Like, I know what I want. I'm see you later. Like, there's not a thought for me there. Like, even if I miss the early bird, who cares? Whatever. You got my extra $10. Screw you. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to move on. Take my Wonder Booster Box. Peace. We'll see how it goes. And then the last 2 are... Well, NFL All Day's last. Fuck that. And then RLC before that. So RLC, then NFL All Day, because I can't get in.
Mine's very similar to you, Mark. I'm going to go with number 1, of course, that Funko. I got a game plan for it. I can't just, like, have a game plan and be like, I don't give a shit about it. My number 2, though, I'm kind of with you on that, too, Mark. That MetaZoo, I think that's going to sell out quick. I think there's going to be a secondary market for sealed this time that wasn't there last time because they said they fixed the weighing problem. They probably didn't, but you could sell it as soon as you get it before the word gets out. And then I'm going to go with, I do like that RLC. I like it. I have a game plan for it, so I kind of need to get in there quickly. I love Sorcery. The thing is, it's a Kickstarter. I think I got time. I think I got time with Sorcery. And then the NFL All Day, that's such a lottery ticket type situation. I got to see what the moments are from that drop. But for the most part, I would be okay if I missed, out of all of them, if I missed the NFL All Day and I grabbed everything else. And here's the thing, gang. I have a game plan for everything, right? I said I have a buying game plan for everything. I do not have a game plan for buying NFL All Day. Just open it and pray, I guess is my game plan.
Grip it and rip it.
Yeah.
No, and that's, I don't expect much from that. I expect it to kind of work out like Top Shop, but it's so early and it's NFTs, guys. It's NFTs with no utility. I don't know what to tell you. Just the market, you can make some money. Good luck. So guys, those are all the big drops tomorrow. We went over the big 5. So be ready tomorrow. Save your money. Get it right. But also, guys, we have other big news. April 1st is our anniversary show, and we are ripping packs, giving away the contents left and right. All you have to do to be a part of this is just follow on Twitch and be part of our Discord. Join the Discord, follow on Twitch. That's it. That's all you got to do. And just show up
need to be there
when
for the
we're
show.
doing it.
Yeah.
And we're going to be ripping. I have over there some... all sorts of good stuff. All I can say, I don't want to give too many teasers, but I know there's some one-of-one cards you could pull that might be worth a lot of money.
And these packs?
Cut the stream and run away with it.
And no, we won't do that. Even if we do pull the 101, whatever, $5,000 card, whatever, you get it. And we'll make sure of that. We're not going to bullshit you. But we also have some booby trap cards where you're gonna get pulling, ones that sell bubble gum in it that aren't worth shit, and we'll send you the bubble gum.
They're not worth shit to me. These are nice.
Should we send them the bubble
man.
gum? Is that like?
Oh yeah, we absolutely do. Why not?
Oh, is the bubble gum in that one?
I think
can
it was
you
only.
feel
I
it?
think it was only in baseball card. Oh no, there it is. Yep.
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh,
there.
we got one with bubble gum in
Yeah,
it. We'll
there
send
it
you the
is.
bubble gum, guys. Oh jeez. Maybe we'll eat the bubble gum live. Who knows?
I'll do
Maybe
it.
we will eat
We'll
them.
send you a
It's
piece of it.
32-year-old bubble gum. I'll do it.
Ooh, 32-year-old
Oh.
bubble gum. That'll kill you.
Oh,
No,
that
well,
sucks.
sugar is
I'll do
sugar.
it.
It's weird. Everything else will just melt in your mouth.
I'm not
It'll be
worried
great.
about it.
But yeah, so that is April 1st, guys. We're really going to promote it hard next week. We're really just kind of letting you guys know, but we're really going to be pushing it. You're going to hear more and more about it all the time, every time. We really, it's going to be a fun show. And then we have our buy-along tomorrow. So, Matt, are you going to show up in chat?
I'll be in the chat. Yeah, I'll
Matt's
be
gonna
at
show
work,
up in
but
chat.
I can multitask.
I'm gonna call him at work. I'm gonna get his work line, and I'm gonna.
You can
pretend,
do that.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm
Like,
we're making deals here.
yeah.
But, well, actually, it'll probably sound like we're making deals.
Could.
It'll be weird. It'll
We
be
can do
like,
that.
Hey,
Buy!
are you buying? Buy! Damn it! No, I don't even know what he's doing. He's selling.
Damn it!
stock.
I missed out on it.
He's yelling at merchandisers.
No way.
But no, we'll do our live buy along tomorrow, guys. So the game plan is 1 o'clock is the regular buy time, right? So we'll probably go on 12:30, but we'll see if MetaZoo's on. If they're going live at noon, we'll go on 11:30. We might go on 11:45, and maybe if Doug's busy, it might just be me for a while. We'll see, but someone will be here, chatting you up. And if not, we'll just shoot the
won't be
shit.
buying
And
alone.
we'll have some music playing in the background, some elevator music, and. You could just hang out to the lights changing color in the background behind us. With we have all our PSA, our nice PSA cards back there. But yeah, anniversary show will be fun. Buy along will be fun. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up, guys. That's what I got.
It's gonna be
That's
a
what I
big
got
one.
for
Yeah.
you. Be ready.
One thing before we end the show, I wanted to point this out, and we wanted to make sure that we said this. So, as many of you guys know, Hutch isn't in the stream right now, but he was the guy that bought our signed Maelstrom pack, and for a very, very generous amount. And we made a point to put the money back into our show. So the camera that we're using now and the mic setup, not the mic setup, but the camera setup, hopefully you guys can tell the difference between this camera and the one we were using before. But like, we wanted to show appreciation for the amount of money that he paid. So we're going to reinvest in the show as opposed to just
Thank you,
kind of
Hutch.
keeping the money for ourselves. So we appreciated that.
We appreciate it, Hutch.
Absolutely.
And it is a nice
Absolutely.
upgrade.
Thank you,
You'll
Hutch.
notice it on our opening show
Yeah.
for sure. The anniversary show. If you don't see it now, you'll see it then when we're doing a big screen, all sorts of cool stuff. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll do a lot of fun giveaways, and hopefully we pull the big one. I want to give someone
Hope so,
away
yeah.
$1,000 card. I really do. I want to just get crazy with it. So
Yep.
that's what I got. Doug, you got anything else going on, or anything else for today?
Oh man, just be ready for tomorrow. That's it. Get your ducks in a row. I've said it in the Discord market. I've said it to start the show, and I'll say it again. You have to be prepared for what's going to happen tomorrow. So just have your game plan ready, whatever it may be. And like Mark is able to skip NFL all day, and a lot of you are going to be able to skip NFL all day. But let's say you want to skip MetaZoo. Let's say you want to skip Funko. Let's say you want to skip Sorcery. Just figure out how you're going to do it then with that skipped. Or if you're going to get into all of them, figure out what your game plan is for all of them. Stay on it. Try to figure out what all the release times are. We're going to stay up to date on the Discord tonight. Mark, I'm sure as soon as you find stuff out, you'll be posting it. So
Absolutely.
just pay attention. Yeah, pay attention to our Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. Stuff will be flying on Discord left and right. Yeah, and they want to sell these guys, so they're going to let you know. I mean, now it's kind of they're building hype, but tomorrow everyone's going to know about it early. I don't. It's not going to sneak up on you. I really don't believe that. I think it's just the hype building of it. So just be ready.
Right.
With you. Awesome. Okay, cool. Matt, you got any final thoughts?
Hello to our friends in Australia.
Hello to our friends in Australia. And man, daylight savings, we threw off the whole world. They're like, you guys are off an hour.
That's right.
It's like, God darn it. Yeah, okay, well, this can be us for the next 6 months. So,
Yep.
but we might change times again. Oh, jeez, I shouldn't even say that. Yeah, watch China. We'll do a later show or something like that. Who knows? But daylight savings, that's it. Okay, so as we always say, to end the show,
Pull the big one.
All right, peace, guys. Have a great.
Get Westcott Hall.
Oh yeah, we love you. Peace.